everyone. Happy Friday. Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. How are you today? Hop on, say hi, tell me where you're from, and we'll get started. So I hope you're all having a good day. So far, it just started for most of us. Some people, it's in the afternoon across the pond. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's stamp with me. I'm going to move that out of the way so I don't get it all over. So again, Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you something from the new catalog. Okay, I have a lot of exciting things to tell you. I'm going to be showcasing Most Wonderful Time of the Year. This is the make and takes that we did on the cruise, the incentive trip. And I'm going to be showing you some alternatives also. Before we get started, I do want to remind you of a couple of things. If you earned bonus dollars last month in July, okay, you definitely want to use those this month. It's August, okay? So you need to use those up this month. So if you have them, make sure you kept your codes, and you can use those codes now. It is now August, okay? Hi, Maureen. Good morning, Linda. Diana, how are you? Yes, don't forget to stop in, say hi, tell me where you're from, share my videos, leave me comments, and there'll be a giveaway at the end. Okay, the other item I want to remind everybody about is it is also August 2nd now, so as of yesterday, you could order the add-on bundle if you're a current subscriber to Paper Pumpkin. Okay, so if you're not a current subscriber, you can subscribe up to August 10th, and you will be able to get the add-on kit for $10. I will be ordering my kits next week, probably August 6th. So if you are one of my customers already and you need me to order the kit, just let me know. Just go to stampersdelight.com and email me or, private message me on Facebook. Okay, so that is an awesome deal. I know it's not in color, so you can't really see it, but it is online. I've been sending it out, so going to be a great deal. Pam from Canada. Hi, Pam. Hi, Megan. The other thing I want to remind everybody is, now this is for the U.S., it's different in other countries. Right now we have a sign-up special for $99. You can get $155 in product. I don't like to say sign up as a demonstrator because a lot of people will say, well, I don't know how to be a demonstrator. That's fine. I didn't either in the beginning. Okay, I signed up for the discount. That was 18 years ago, 18 years and counting. You can sign up just for the discount. Regardless of why you sign up, this is an awesome deal. $155 worth of product for $99, plus you get a $10 coupon to use with your first, we call it a demo order. Remember, that word does not mean you have to be a demonstrator, but I'd love to have you join my team. I have a separate Facebook group just for my team. I keep in contact. I'm here to help you every step of the way, regardless of what you want to do. You want to just earn some extra cash, you want to get the discount, you want to try to earn the incentive trip, I'm here for you. $99. If it doesn't work out, which I don't know why it wouldn't, but you keep everything you get. With that said, the reason I wanted to bring that up, and again, there's no pressure, is your $155 can be from this catalog now. This catalog starts September 4th, okay? But you don't have to wait. If you join my team and Stampin' Up! Right now, again, doesn't have to be as a demonstrator, you can get $155 worth of product out of this catalog. Okay? All right, enough said. So again, what I've decided to do today, hi Angie, hi Stacy. Stacy, good luck with your move. This is the stamp set, Most Wonderful Time of the Year, and it's got the cut and embossing dies. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this one was because I know a lot of you have asked about my retreat and my product class. Okay, so September 17th, I got my class list over there. I'm doing a product class in my stamp room. Okay, and that entails buying this whole kit. You get the whole kit, and I'm going to show you the whole kit. Okay, it comes to, if you're here, my sales tax and everything, comes to $83. The kit itself is $70 US dollars. So a lot of you have asked me if I would do an online class. The answer is yes. I've decided to start online classes again, starting in September. So the online class in September, if you want to join, would be this kit. There's 2 ways to do it. You can order the kit through me, and then the extras I send you, okay? So for $70 you get, and I'll show you everything you get the stamp set, you get all these gorgeous papers and stickers, die cuts. We're going to be showing those again later. You get some stars, some tinsel, and of course the stamp set and the dies, which I'll be showing. So again, you can order it from my online store, or you can order it through me. I will make up the packets of the cards that you are doing, meaning cardstock, any extra embellishments, etc., etc., and they go out to you free. If you're interested, and I don't want to spend the whole time talking about that, if you're interested, just email me. Just go to stampersdelight.com, email me, or send me a private message, okay? The other thing is I am doing my first retreat, fall retreat. That's October 19th. Again, that's here. And that's going to include 3 stamp sets and all the embellishments cardstock that you need. Can you do that? Can you do a mailing class with that? Yes, you can. And I will give more information on how you can do that later on. Okay, that's October 19th. But if you want to do the mailing class, you just have to pay for it by September 20th. And you'll get 3 stamp sets and everything that we're going to use. Somebody asked me if I'd mail the food. Sorry, I can't mail the snacks and the food. Okay? All right, well, let's get started. I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm going to flip the camera. Good morning, Lisa. Here we go. Okay, so for today, again, here's the stamp set. Oh, don't forget, there's a new host code. Here it is, stampersdelight.com. There's my online host code. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. This is the stamp set. And then we have the dies, which of course I just lost. There they are. Okay, here's the dies. Notice they're called cut and emboss dies. Let's take those out. Okay, so the dies, you get this nice little tag. You get the little presents all in a row, and they cut out individually. You get the big tree, little tree, a star, and an angel. And we'll be using some of those today. Okay, so I'm just going to move this out of the way. So first, what I'm going to bring in is a few projects. This is one of the projects that I'm going to be showing you, and I need to flip the camera to show you this, okay? So this is the one I played with, okay? I'll be showing you how to do that. It's just like a Peekaboo fancy fold card. Yeah, do I have cannolis for snacks? Megan, if you come over here on this side of the pond, I might just order cannolis. Okay, so this is a fancy fold card that I'm going to show you. I call it a Peekaboo card. You could leave on somebody's desk, okay? So we're going to be showing you that. Hi, Kathy. Okay. The other items, let's go with, because I like to show you some items first. This is, again, these are the make and takes we did on the cruise. This is them up close and personal. I did that with the extra. I like to add some of the scraps I use for the lip of my envelope. So don't throw those little scraps away. That's one. Here's another one we used, or we did, and you notice I matched that up because I had that left over. And again, there will be some still shots later on, okay? And again, here's another card that we did, and I just matched that up with some coordinating designer series paper. Hi, Jean. I think tomorrow will work, Jean. Okay, now for some extras. Let me show you a couple of, I always like to do a few simple stamped cards. So you, again, I use this embossing folder a lot. It's that linen one. You stamp, run it through the Big Shot. Okay, look at those presents. They look like little watercolor presents. I did this with the Stamparatus, which I have ready to go. Hopefully we don't run out of time. You can stamp them on a piece of cardstock and then use the die, and it'll cut those out individually, and it'll look like that. Okay, there's a couple of them here. or you can just stamp it across or any way you want to. Another simply stamped card that I did, same idea with the Christmas tree. And then I used the little stamp with the star, and I put a little red rhinestone in there. Oh, I forgot to show you the inside. That one I did Comfort and Joy. I don't think I did this one inside. Let's see. No, I didn't do that. So those are two simply stamped cards. Another one that I did, or a few more that I did using our gold foil paper and cards. Remember, those are in the annual catalog, okay? Don't forget those. I use a lot of these during the, what paper is that? It's from the Most Wonderful Time of the Year kit, okay, in the new catalog, Jean. Okay, so here we have our gold trim or foil cards. And you see I just cut out that tree in our gold glimmer paper. Oh, I forgot to show you up close and personal. Well, I'll show you that. You get these cards right here. It's not designer series paper. Would have helped you if I did that. You get these cards that you can cut down to use for backgrounds. So before we go further, let me show you what you get with the kit besides the stamp set and the embossing dies, or embossing the dies. Okay, you get that. You get all these die cuts. Hi, Ann from New Mexico. So you get all these die cuts. You can see I've used several pages of those. And then here's the designer series paper. There's 48 sheets in here. It's two-sided. Now, when I say two-sided, there's the glittery side or gold side, and then there's a plain side. I don't know about you, but I'm going with the gold side every time. Okay, and then that's the other side. Okay, and there's some candy canes. And there's some presents. What's on the other side of the presents? And then some gold foiled candy canes and some stripes. You also get the little stars, and you also get the tinsel. Okay, so this is what I'll be doing for my product class. Okay, sorry about that. I got so excited to show you all the projects, forgot to show you all the product. Okay, let me get this out of the way. So again, this is our gold foil trim cards. And I did stamp the inside of that. And again, there'll be some still shots of that. Another one that I did was with the tree background. Tree matches that with the gold foil. Okay. Another one with the gold trim cardstock envelopes. I just love this one. I'm gonna show you this one. This one is a quick and easy card, but oh so nice. Can you see that? I just added some of our other gold foil. Yes, the DSP is beautiful. Okay, so that's using our gold trim envelopes. Then I had a few pieces left over, so I made, well, you could use this as a tag or just a small card. You see, I had that square left, so I decided to throw that onto a little 4x4 card. And there we have the inside. Okay. This is another card which we'll be showing. I will be stamping. Okay, you just have the trees stamped across here. You have some trees here with dimensionals on it, the little angel. And I don't know if you can see it, but I have our embossing paste on there. Okay, so it's a little chunky snow on there. This ribbon is in the annual catalog because I didn't get my pre-order. Speaking of pre-orders, I overnighted mine. It will be here today. So I will be back on tonight unveiling more new products. So I hope you can stop by. I'm not 100% sure of the time. It will be hopefully between 6 and 6:30. I'm not sure. Hopefully my UPS Man will be on time. So there's another card for you. And then with some of the extras or leftovers, I made some tags. Okay, so there's a tag. Everything doesn't have to be red and green. This is blue. And here is a tree bumped up with dimensionals. And then there's one of the presents that are cut out. Okay, and of course I use some of our other punches. That's our tag punch. Absolutely love that for our tags. And our circle punch. This one's, I think, the 1.5. Yeah, the 1.5. Okay, so there's a tag. You know it's Christmas time. I'm making tags with all my extras. Here's another one with some leftover designer series paper. Okay, and then here's another one. Yeah, just check back with me around 6 o'clock on Facebook. I'll tell you exactly what time I'm going to be on, okay? All right, so let's get started with some stamping. Okay, so the first one I want to show you is this card, because if I run out of time, I at least want to show you this. Okay, so for this card, and I already have most of it cut out. I'm going to empty this all out. It's just easier for me to have a lot of it prepped ahead of time, as long as I don't lose everything. Okay, I'm just going to put those over here. You're going to have 2 pieces of cardstock, and again, I will put this on the Facebook Live later. 2 pieces of cardstock, cut and scored the same. There's 2 pieces, and they are 4 1/4 by 8. They're going to be scored at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Okay? All right. And again, I will put that on there. Now, I'm going to change this up a little bit. So I already cut these pieces. And of course, I didn't write down the measurements, so I'll do that on when I type everything up. This is going to be the front panel. So I'm going to change this up a little bit. What I mean is, you see I have that designer series paper in the back and on the sides, and the trees in the background. But I'm going to change that. I want this piece here, and I want those pieces here. I will measure those again, and I didn't write them down, I'm sorry. So it's going to go like that. I could have trimmed that down a little bit, but so I'm just going to go ahead and snail that down. You'll see why I'm gluing it first. I'm going to put that right there before I even fold it. Okay, I don't have to necessarily do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through the Big Shot together, because to make that peekaboo hole, you need to go through 2 pieces of cardstock. And rather than do it 1 piece of designer series paper than the cardstock, I do it together. Okay, so I will be using the Big Shot. It is going to move the table a little bit, so I apologize for that. But let's bring this in. I'll lay that down. Put that, bring that out. Put that right here. You don't need the precision plate, but since mine's already on here, I'm leaving it. And you're just going to roll them both through. You don't need to go backwards, but I always do. It just brings it back to where I want it. And then I'm also assured that it cuts through. Let's take that out of the way. And bring back my card. And this should pop right out. Now, these 2 pieces are going to be separated, unless I have glue on them. Oh, I do have the glue on them. Perfect. So I can use that for something else. There was glue right down the middle. But there's a tree I can use for something else. Take this off because I don't want to lose that. And there is my peekaboo. Yeah, Chrome is having problems, and I mean, I can't help that. I can see fine, but I know a lot of people that use Chrome says it keeps freezing. Hopefully, Chrome will get it together. If it's not Facebook having a problem, it's Chrome or Internet Explorer. So if you're having a problem, just switch your browsers. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. I'd love to, but okay. So there we go with those 2 pieces. Now I can fold it. Use my bone folder, which is probably buried. Oh, I see it. you want to get a real crisp edge on this, okay? So remember, it's going to stand like this. That's the front part. Now the back part, again, you can't see the score lines. Maybe I didn't even score this one. I guess I didn't score this one. Well, that's a good thing, because now you can see me scoring it. Okay. Let me just grab the right... Bring in my scoring tool, my paper trimmer. All right, so again, scoring, we're going to go at 1 1/4. And you see I have mine, it says score on it. Make sure you do that, otherwise you'll be cutting your paper. 2 1/2. Remember, you're going to do 2 of these. Bring out this. I know we don't have our paper trimmers yet, but they are working on it. They are working on the purple posy, and they are working on a new die machine. So now we're at 5 1/2, and then 6 3/4. Okay. Move that over there. Okay, so this piece is going to go right down in the center. And you see why I changed it, because it's kind of a better background, I think, because you see all the trees. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And then I just want to bring this in. Oh, good, Susan. Thank you. Susan says my videos always come in. You see how you can see the trees through there? All right, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I've already stamped 2 of the green ones. Now, it's Old Olive and Real Red, but I used a darker green, which I used the Shaded Spruce. And I'm just going to layer those up like that. So what I'm going to do first is the first one's going to go down flat. And you can bring it in. You can make a little tick mark if you wanted to make sure that you have it in the right spot. Okay, let me bring that up. Okay, but I mean, you're going to see the trees. The next one, I'm going to use some dimensionals on that so that I can make that pop up, which of course I have in my case. I just ordered more cases. These cases are great to keep everything in. Okay, so let's bump them up with a couple of dimensionals. One. Let me just bring this back in. I want to see something. I want that at a little bit of different piece. Okay, so that green one's there. So let's move this one over here, maybe down a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with my... Now, you know, just you stamp the colors you want, and then the same thing, you cut it out with the die, okay? And I'm going to put this one right about here. All right, now I'm going to bring in my star, which I've already done. And that's going to go on the first. Well, actually, I have 3 of them already done, so let's use them all. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to put a little snail on the very edge. You could use Tombow too, but since I have my snail right there, we're going with the snail. Or the detailed glue would work, okay? Probably on this, I would recommend the Tombow. And then I'm just going to put this one down there. So now we have that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line these up even before, well, let's fold this first. Okay, so you're going to go back and forth. You're going to really give it a good crisp edge with the bone folder. Don't forget, this is the kit that I will be doing my first online class with. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, not only with the online class do you get the kit and all another kit, you know, the kit with the, from me, with the cardstock and other embellishments, okay? You're also going to get a link to an exclusive YouTube video, or a video, for the class. I forgot the most important thing. Okay, so again, you get the online class is all the stuff you need, plus a exclusive video that's only going to be sent to people that pay for the online class or order the online class. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue those two edges together. You see what I did? Okay. For this, I really do recommend tear tape because it's sturdier. So I'm going to throw the tear tape right here. Again, if you'd like more information on the online mailing class, let me know. If you want to come to the product class, which is September 17th, let me know. It's not guaranteed until it's paid for, and seating is limited. The fall retreat in October has breakfast. Well, coffee and donuts. Maybe cannolis if Megan comes. And then we stamp. Then we have lunch. Then we stamp. Then we have a snack. Then we stamp. Okay. So, again, we're going to lay this down and just place that right there. And this one's going to go right here. Whichever way is easier for you. Lay it down or fold it first. And then once you get that together, just play around with it. Now, does it fit in an envelope? You just flatten it out like that when you're done. Okay. And there's your square. There's your peekaboo. Here is our saying, or our sentiment tag. Watching the time. Oh yeah, we got time. Yay. Okay, and for this one I am going to use, I used Oh Christmas Tree here. And you can see I did a gold tag. Did I? Oh, I did. I actually did an extra gold tag. So let's do this. Let's change it up a bit. Again, this is our glimmer paper in the annual catalog. And this one I just cut out from a scrap piece that I had. But this one, we're going to change a little bit. So let's see how I want to do that. Maybe we will just shadow it. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. So let's do, since we used Oh Christmas Tree, how about using Deck the Halls? Okay, so I'm going to bring in my real red. Now, I have some people say, well, if you send that as a card, where do you sign it? Well, sign the back. This is one of the cards that they would put out every Christmas. Okay, we got Deck the Halls. I'm going to get my dimensionals. Put it down this way. I just want a little bit of this gold showing. I'm going to put it off to the side. So you see now it's like a shadow effect. Okay. And then I'm going to snail this down. Put a lot of snail on that. It's kind of heavy. Let's move that out of the way so I don't get into it. Don't put it upside down. Lay that right there. You see how you can see the trees through there? Let me just flip this camera. And there you have a little peekaboo card. Now you could put some red rhinestones on there. I don't think it needs it, but you could. Okay, and again, I will have some still shots. Maureen, it just folds like this. See? Flat. Maureen, yes. Is that the medley? It is the most wonderful time of the year product kit in the new catalog. I will also be getting my catalogs today. Woohoo! So if you need a catalog, if you're on my VIP list already, you've ordered from me in the past 6 months, you'll automatically get that. If you need a catalog, contact me, okay? So there you go. Those two cards I will put on the website. let me show you one more thing that I forgot to show. Let me flip the camera. I did a quick, easy scrapbook page using this. And the reason, isn't that cute? This was back in 1992 when my son was 4. And I used just strips. What I did, because I didn't want to use, want to use a whole sheet of this 6x6 paper. I just cut strips like this and glued them to the back of my matting so that I could still have some of the designer series paper on there, but not using a whole sheet. This card right here is from our Memories and More last year, our Christmas one. But look at it, paired up so nice with the dies or the stickers from here. Okay, so don't forget to mix and match too. Okay, so there was just a quick scrapbook page I did last night because I happen to have these 3 pictures sitting on my desk. And this was from when we went to Herman's Winter Wonderland, and you see a deer there. So I put the little deer here, and I put a little red rhinestone on there for his nose. Okay, so how are we doing with time? Okay, we got time to do at least one more, maybe more. Let me bring in, because when you get the kit, you don't have any card bases. That's what I will be supplying if you do the online class or you come to my class. So what I did, I'm going to show you this one now. Nice, quick, easy, I think. Great card. This is our foil paper. I cut a piece of the designer series paper at 2.5 here. I believe it's 5 here. Might be 5 1/4. I will put the measurements down. And you just layer that half of that on one of our gold papers or gold envelopes. I'm going to go ahead and nail that down. This is a quick, easy, but oh, so great card. You're going to go ahead and take some of these stickers. I'm going to take the longer one. Doesn't matter which ones you use. Just be careful you don't rip them. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just set that right on there. I'm going to take a smaller one. Put that right about there. Now I'm going to bring in some punches. Okay, so let's do this. I'm not sure where my... here we go. All right, so this piece is kind of... This one got all mutilated, but I have corners I can use, so that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to bring in my Comfort and Joy. Now remember, these are all from the kit. I'm just going to stamp that right here in the real red. I'm going to take my 1.5 punch. This works perfectly right there. And you can see that I used that on my tags too, the 1.5 punch. You could also use your circle dies or your oval dies. Then I'm going to bring in a piece that I had left over of glimmer paper. Now we don't have this punch anymore. This is the 1 3/4, but I still have mine. I hope you saved yours because that layers up really nice. If you don't, we have the circle dies. Okay, they will work too. And this is what I mean. It just layers up perfect. Now you see this one I used gold foil. This one I'm using the gold glimmer paper. Just going to place that right there. And again, I'm going to, this one I bumped up here. The white was bumped up. I say bumped up, sorry. With the dimensionals. This one I'm doing it a little bit different. This one I'm doing the gold. The DSP is from the Product Medley, Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I'm going to place that right. You know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to add something here so I can show you I want to show you as much as I can before it's time to go out. Here's the tinsel. This actually does curl, but you can straighten it out. See my piece right there? Okay. Well, you saw my piece. What happened to my little circle? Got stuck to something and it went away. Where'd we go? Oh boy. Anybody see it on my table? I just threw everything around here. Might have to do another one and then I'll find it. Well, that's... Okay. All right, well now I got to do another one because I can't figure out where I put that. All right, not a problem. Things get lost on this table so quickly. And you know as soon as I do this, I'm going to find it again. So let's just stamp another one. Actually, I didn't lose it. I wanted to make sure you saw this. Maybe on my punch? It could be. We're not going to worry about it, though. I'm going to bring in that gold piece again. It's on the tinsel? Is it? Oh my gosh, it is. Okay, look. Thank you. See what I mean about being afraid to say, being a demonstrator? Look, I'm on live TV and you guys are helping me. Thank you so much. I'm going to take the tinsel and I'm just going to lay it maybe right here. Okay. And then I'm going to lay it right on the card. I'm going to pull that out for a minute. I love you guys. I need a sip of coffee, I think. Okay. So now, see, we have a little tinsel. You could also go ahead and put some red rhinestones on it. So let's change it up just a bit. This is the one I showed you. This is the one we just did. So let's go ahead and add a little bit more to this. Let me grab some rhinestones. And you can put those here. Maybe make the little berries stand out a little bit more. You can do all of them, or you can just do one of them. Maybe put something here, here, wherever you want. You get the idea. So there's 2 cards, same idea. Thanks, Susan. Okay, so there's another one that we can do. Now, let's show you. Again, remember, we have all of these too. Okay. I'm not going to be able to use them all, but I want to show you as much as I can here. Okay, so let me show you this part of it. I'm going to bring in the Stamparatus. You don't have to use the Stamparatus. You can use blocks on this if you want. So let's take this piece of cardstock. I'm going to put it right in the middle. Place that down. And I'm going to show you the 2 pieces for the present. Okay, so here's the first present, or the first part of it. This is a 2-step stamping. I'm going to put that right there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, press that down. Okay, now I'm not going to take it off. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to take my markers and I'm going to do some coloring. So the first one's going to be green. Again, just color my marker, use my markers to color the presents. And the fan is blowing, so it may dry it out. This is an old red marker. You see how the point is kind of mushed? But it's fine for this kind of coloring, so don't throw those out. They still work for this kind of coloring. So mushed markers work. So technical. And then we're going to take the pineapple punch. Do the same thing. You have a few minutes before it dries totally, or you can huff on it. like that. Okay, flip it back around. Whoop, came off, but that's okay. I know it goes right where it's supposed to. I'm going to press that down. There's my presents. Now there's a little spot missing there, so what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to take this yellow one. I'm going to do it again. Let's see if I just move it over, or do I have to move the whole thing? Hopefully I don't have to. I should be able to just move it over. I kind of wanted it a little closer. Let's move over one more and see what happens. I may have to move it. Yeah, I'm going to have to move it. That's okay. All right, so let me get this ink off first. And I keep moving my paper here. And you notice it's because I don't have my chamois. Okay, so this one I'm going to want right here. Okay. I know I don't show you the stamp apparatus enough. I do use it though. Let's just lay that down there. Okay, lift that up. I'm going to color it again. I'm going to just stamp that down. There is a little piece that doesn't have ink on it, and you'll see why in a minute. And then what I'm going to do is bring that back in. There's the present toppers, the bows. So we're just going to go ahead, put this down. Put that right there. I'm going to now ink that up with the blueberry bushel just by tapping the top of it, putting the ink on it. Can you see that? All I did was ink that up because I'm doing those all the same color, so that'll work. Press that down. And if I didn't move it, it'll be fine. But I think I moved it, but you'll get the idea. Nope, it's fine. Okay. So there I have the toppers on the presents. Yes, you'll get the same image if you ink it up, if you use the same, if you use ink. Megan's asking, do you get the same image? Yes, it's like a water effect. Watercolor kind of thing. I just do it that way because I want all my presents different colors. But you could just tap the ink pads over the presents too. I think that's what you're asking. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down there now. Do another one. See, there's a little blue there from the last one, but that's okay because we're using the same color. Rather than to play with it, I'm just inking up the whole stamp. And voila. Take this off. Move it out of my way. Take these off. Move that, and I'll show you something pretty cute, I think. Okay, you see I got just a little edge of another present over here. Okay. And for this one, we're just going to take the saying, hope you have a wonderful Christmas. We'll do that in blueberry bushel. Quick, cute card. Here's my, now I'm using the thick Whisper White, but you can use regular Whisper White or any other color that you want. Everything, oh, there's my bone folder. Everything gets buried once I start crafting. You can, yes, you can sponge the stamps too. Use the sponge or the daubers. This is going to lay right on top there. Now let me bring that other card in. This is my Simply Stamped card. Now if you notice, this one has the linen embossing folder, or subtle, I think it's called subtle. I call it linen. Okay, this one's not going to have that. Okay, but what it is going to have, this one's laid flat. This one I'm going to bump up on some dimensionals. So I can put dimensionals like that, but you know what? Let me show you something else. I've got these edges from other dimensional pages. This was a mini dimensional page. Those strips are great for these kind of cards. Okay? So don't throw those pieces out. They're usable. We use everything. Actually, a lot easier when you have something like that. Okay. Also, somebody asked if you do the online class with this product kit. No, we will be doing other cards. You already have a video here how to do this. Okay, it will be 6 other projects. Okay, so there we have it. There's your simply stamped card. I think that's pretty nice. Cute. I like those. Oh, real quick, let me do this one. I got time? Yes. Okay, so this one, we're going to take a piece of cardstock, and I think this was 2 by 5 1/4. And then so is this piece. It's 2. So we're going to layer that up just like this. Okay, I just have to figure out. There we go. Okay, let me show you how I do that so we don't waste anything. All right, so we're going to take this tree. This is also in the kit. And real quick, I'm going to, I like to do light and dark, of course, so I'm going to do this many times as I can across the card. Maybe start over here with this one. Don't re-ink it. Okay, now if you want a darker one over here, that's fine. Just throw another one in there. If you want some in the backgrounds, you can just put it up there where those white pieces are and have a little bit of green showing. Okay. Now I didn't cut this piece off yet. So let me cut that. And while I'm at it, I'll tell you the size of the length of this is, yes, 5 1/4. That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm going to cut this piece to 5 1/4. Except for I need to use not my scoring blade this time. Okay. And I'm going to match those up. Here's my card. The real red. I'm going to go ahead and snail this. Before I snail it down, let me show you. This is the way I get them to stay together. I'm going to put a little snail right here. Okay. Let's start with this one. That'll hold it until I can wrap this around it. Lay it back down. That just holds it in place for me. I could use a whole sheet of cardstock, or, you know, a 1/4 sheet of cardstock, and then just put the designer series paper on it, but why use up paper that you don't need? So then I'm going to go ahead, snail this down. I hope that made sense. I could just use my strips. I had those strips left over from another card. And then just lay that right on top here. Okay. You see this one I use the tinsel, but I use the tinsel lengthwise or long ways. We're going to do it a little bit different. I've already cut my trees out. They're right here. And what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to put 3 of them over here, mix and match. Okay, and I think maybe a darker one down there. Okay, so for this, I'm going to go ahead, put a dimensional here, dimensional there. And I put one on each edge as I could, so it goes over the ribbon. There you go. Again, I'm going to do this. Now remember, if you buy the product class, you're getting this whole kit, plus all the extra cardstock, everything we're going to be doing, and an exclusive video. Sign up for that. Since you can't really see it in the catalog, you can't order it till September 4th. will start on September 5th. Okay, contact me with more information for more information. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right there. Again, remember I've got the embossing paste, which we're going to not do this time. Maybe we'll use a little Wink of Stella. I got to look at my time here. We'll put this one right here. And for this I had cut out, can you see it? It's a little angel. So the angel's going to go right on top of the tree. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is, let's see, I got the little saying here, oh Christmas tree. Poke those out. Don't forget, I'll be back on tonight, probably around 6:30, with the unveiling of even more products. I showed you the new products that we got on the incentive trip. Now I bought the ones that match up to it, and oh, probably so much more. Do old Christmas tree. Again, grab some dimensionals. Put that right there. And again with my red rhinestones, I just put the one right on top of the Christmas. Now, because I didn't put the tinsel there, how about we cut a little piece of tinsel and we bring it right through here. And just tie it. Ta-da! Just a little, almost looks like a little bow. And actually, well, we could do that, but we'll leave it for now. We can make a little bow. There we go. Just pull that out with your nails and push it. See? It kind of lays the way you want it. There we go. And let me grab my Wink of Stella. Not sure which one's new. I have to go through all these. That one's not the new one. Nope. I think these are all the ones that are empty, which I'm going to be doing a video on. There we go. Let's add some Wink of Stella. Don't have to do all of them if you don't want, but you can. Okay, there you go. Ta-da! So that's another one for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check back later today. I will have all the measurements. I do have the free giveaway. If you remember, I did the paper pumpkin extra little goodie bag, which I can't find. I mean, I have it, but I'm not sure where it is. So let me pull the winner for that before I forget. Give me one moment. Connie Ward from Wisconsin, you won the free giveaway, which is a little like this, but it's not this one. The paper pumpkin stamp set from last month and an ink spot. So congratulations, Connie. And just email me or instant message me your address. This one is going to be the giveaway for today's video. So leave me a comment or share my video or do both and get 2 chances to win. Okay. Again, let me show you the cards. And then there'll be still shots later on. There's 2 of them. There's 2 more. I will bring them up closer in the, you'll see them closer on the still shots. Okay, we've got the Simply Stamped cards. Remember, you also have a die that cuts those presents out. So you get them like this. Here's another Simply Stamped card. Here's a little 4x4 card. My tags. That to and from doesn't go to the stamp set. It's from another stamp set, but you can mix and match. The ones from the cruise. I'm sorry, share. I'm not sure what you mean. What's your name? Do you mean my name? It's Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. Or did you mean the name of the stamp set or bundle, which is the most wonderful time of the year? Or most wonderful time. Okay, now let me flip it so I can show you the other ones. This was the Peekaboo card. And here's the other Peekaboo card. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you'll join me tonight when I unveil the rest of my products that I just ordered. And no, it wasn't the whole catalog, but quite a bit from the new catalog, the unveiling of some more new products. Have a great day. Check back with me on Facebook around 6 o'clock, and I'll tell you what time I'm going live. I'm hoping to go around 6:30. Okay, if you're watching this on the replay, just tell me you're watching the replay. Again, share my video, leave comments, and you could win the next prize next Friday morning. But oh, what the heck? I'll do a prize tonight. I'll do that prize tonight. Share this video, leave me a comment, and tonight I'll give that away. How's that? Have a great day, everybody. Keep on stamping. Bye.